Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenya LaShawn, aka K, aka Witchy Ways. I am coming today in the spirit of start. I was thinking about our current administration, and I was thinking about Inauguration Day, the nerve of them having it on Martin Luther King Day, right? But what I really was thinking about was how he just started. He didn't gradually, walk in here. He just started. He came in and he started messing with stuff. And everything that he messed with hurts the have-nots. It doesn't hurt the haves. When you mess with medical benefits, when you mess with the diversity programs in play, when you mess with equal opportunity programs, we have children in college, we have parents who need these medical benefits. He came in and just started, and everything that he has done and will do will affect the have-nots. So, I'm just in the spirit of just start, understand where we are. We have a habit, I've read somewhere and I believe it, we have a habit of being the victim. When things go wrong, it's because of him. It's this orange mother, or that guy did, or had she not done, then this wouldn't have happened to me. And we look for someone to blame because it's easier. But I'm challenging you to look inside and find that thing that you could have done different. I'm not saying that it was a fair thing that happened. What I'm saying is, what could you have done different? Could you have bobbed when you should have weaved? Just what is it that you could have done? And if you go back far enough, maybe you trusted someone you wasn't supposed to trust. Maybe you ignored a sign. For us ladies, maybe we stayed in a relationship too long. I guess it can happen for men too, but hey, I can only speak for myself. Maybe we stayed in a relationship too long. Maybe, we saw the smoke, but we stayed until it was a fire. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, find out what you did wrong. Find out where you could have done something different. I'm not even going to say what you did wrong. Find where you could have done something different and do it. And in this administration, just bringing it back to real world, a lot of us could have voted. But even setting that aside, what we can do now is educate ourselves on the language of money. If I just hit for $1 million, I'm going to be straight. You won't be. If you haven't educated yourself on money, you will not be straight. You will be broke, because more money, more problems is a real thing. You have to understand money. You have to understand investments. You got to understand how money works. Because all of us have made a certain amount of money, and then we've made more money. And once we made more money, in most cases, it didn't make life easier. We created more bills, and now we're waiting to make more money. Most of us have been in that cycle. So what I'm saying is, learn the language of money, because our current administration that's what they're talking about. He cares about money. So if you want to survive these next 4 years, provided he does not figure out a way to extend his time in office, you're going to have to learn how to speak the language. You're going to have to learn about being a business owner versus just having a small business. You're going to have to learn about investments, and you're going to have to learn about being an employee. There's a left and a right side of a quadrant I read in a book called Cash Flow Quadrant. And on that right side of the quadrant, it talks about business owners and it talks about investors. And on the left side of the quadrant, it speaks about employees and it speaks about small businesses. Small businesses tend to lend themselves to you still having to work in order for your business to succeed. Whereas business owners have systems in play that whether they show up or not, the business is successful. We need to learn how to move from the left to the right side of the quadrant, because everything that's going to happen here in this next administration is going to benefit those on the right side of the quadrant. So I just urge you to really take some time. There's so many things. Listen to audibles, listen to podcasts, listen to people who know. Surround yourself by people who are headed in the direction you want to go. Don't live in a place where you're the smartest one in the group. Just take some time and educate yourself and learn the language of money. Once again, this is Kenya LaShawn, aka Witchy Ways, and welcome to my channel. I know you heard of he said, she said, but this is just plain old she said. This is my view, raw and uncut. Some will agree and some won't, but I'll always be unapologetically me. Welcome.